sitting on Wednesday, 29 January 2020, considered the request from the President for the confirmation of two nominees, the chairman and the members, the chairman and the member of the Governing Council of the NCCE. And in consonance with the provision of the Act 8 subsection 1 of the NCCE, the committee, NCC, the committee met to screen the nominees. On page 2 is the list of the existing board members. On page 3, we have the details, CV of the two nominees. On page 4 and 5, also is the details of the nominees. On page 6, we have the recommendation. After exhaustive deliberation and scrutiny of the CVs of the supporting documents of the two nominees, and having satisfied with their qualification, experience, stability, competence, and ability, the committee hereby recommends to the Senate to confirm the nominee as chairman and member, respectively, of the governing board of the NCC. They are Professor Adeolu Akande, chairman and non-executive commissioner. Then the second, Mr. Uche Wondo, member and executive commissioner. Prayer the Senate do approve the recommendation of the committee.
I so move.
The committee for at least the job they have done so far. Mr. President, my own comment is on the chairmanship of the governing of the NCC. The chairman that we are about to replace is a fellow comrade in person of Senator Olabiyi Durojaiye. Senator Olabiyi Durojaiye is the chairman of the NCC for just 3 years out of 5 years tenure. He was not given the opportunity even to resign or to leave his appointment. All he has to do is to be heard on the news that he has been removed as NCC chairman. When I'm coming in, please, when the man approached me and said this and this has been done to him, he is not asking to be returned to be the chairman, at least for dignity's sake, that he be allowed to resign officially rather than just being sacked just like that. And I feel this was communicated to the committee accordingly. But just for record, that Senator Olabiyi Durojaiye is one of us.
Yes.
And if he's being embarrassed as a distinguished fellow of these chambers, I think it is only right and proper to do what is needful to correct whatever injustice might have feel that has been done to him. I so submit.
Olabiyi, you know, the Senate did not initiate the nomination. The Senate received the nomination from Mr. President. The initial nomination of the former chairman was done by the executive. The Senate only confirmed at that time. So the issue of whether to have the opportunity to resign is entirely not in the hands of the Senate. However, I really sympathize with the situation, but I want to remind you that the prerogative of nominations rests with Mr. President. This Senate will always try to ensure that there is adherence to due processes. But I believe that this is a matter that can best be sorted out in the presidency rather than in the Senate. I really sympathize with the situation. And of course, as someone who served here, the former chairman, we identify with his cause because we all belong to the same group, because we are serving senators today, tomorrow we will not be here. So with this, I want to put the, I want to call the Senate leader for the Senate resolution to Committee of the Whole. Leader of the Senate. Consider the report of the Committee on Communications on the screening of Mr. President's nominees for appointment as chairman and member of the Nigerian Communications Commission (NCC) and approve the nominations of Professor Adeolu Akande as chairman and Mr. Uche Onwude as member of the Nigerian Communications Commission. Is this a true reflection of what transpired in the Committee of the Whole? Confirmation. Would the Senate confirm the nomination of Professor Adeolu Akande for appointment as chairman of the Nigerian Communications Commission? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The nomination of Professor Adeolu Akande is hereby confirmed as chairman of the Nigerian Communications Commission. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Mr. Uche Onwude for appointment as a member of the Nigerian Communications Commission? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The nomination of Mr. Uche Onwude is hereby confirmed as a member of the Nigerian Communications Commission. Distinguished colleagues, thank you very much for the endurance, and I think at this point
What do you want to